Welcome back to Unquiet You. Today we're going to talk about falling in love with yourself. And it's a great time to talk about this. It's fall, it's cozy. We all talk about pumpkin spice lattes or, watching fall movies, Hallmark movies, the fires, the flannels, all the things. And I think sometimes we overlook this time of year when it comes to talking about falling in love with our lives as we are right now and falling in love with who we are. And so as I was thinking about this season and decorating and getting out the big chunky blankets and all of that stuff, it kind of reminded me that this is a good time to check in and see, are we showing up as the main character in our life? And are we loving who we're showing up as? When was the last time that you did something just because it made you happy? I think about this often because sometimes, especially if you're goal-oriented or as you're coming into fall, we're thinking holiday season, you're booking your travel, you're booking your events, the presents, all the things that are coming. I think sometimes we think we have to accomplish X, Y, and Z before we can earn a break or we can earn a reward or time off or whatever it is that we want as a reward. And sometimes we equate happiness with achievements versus I like to look at it like when was the last time I was actually just truly happy being? Meaning I'm happy being in my house by myself or with the people that I love, but there's no expectations. There's nothing grandiose that I've had to do. It's just being me and where I'm at. Even today, getting ready for this podcast, I had to remind myself of what it was like to fall in love with me as I am today. I was sick last week. I had a whole schedule change. And whenever I'm sick, automatically my brain goes to, you're not working out the way you're supposed to. You're not eating the way you're supposed to. All of the things that make me feel not quite on my A game. And, getting dressed for today was like, well, I was going to wear this, but this doesn't look right today. And I was watching myself be very hard. And I realized this is the life that I love. I'm doing everything that I love to do. And I need to remind myself that I'm the best version of me today and that I love this version of me. I used to believe I had to earn the joy, right? I had to constantly be on to the next thing to keep looking for something better. And I think sometimes in the fall, we do this a lot because we want the perfect setup. We want our house to be decorated perfectly. We want the perfect parties. We want, the perfect, Instagram post and the views and all of the things. And we forget that we are what makes all of that happen, right? We are what makes the cozy home amazing. It's us that are we get to live in it, and we get to enjoy the comfy, cozy blankets with the people we love and the Hallmark movies and the pumpkin spice, whatever you're drinking and eating, right? So I just think this is a really good time of year to look and ask yourself, do I love who I am right now? And how can I fall in love with who I am if I'm not already there? I think sometimes we all go through seasons where maybe you're so focused, especially when you have kids or, work and family and that sort of thing, fall, winter, you seem to really, really focus on the holidays and how you can show up better and how you can be better for other people and how you can make them feel better. And I used to do this a lot where I would overlook who I was, what made me happy, the little things that bring me joy, especially in the fall where it's the little things of it is a cozy blanket. It is turning the fireplace on for the first time or walking outside and it's that chill in the air. Those are moments that bring me so much joy. And when I am constantly trying to plan the next party or trying to make sure my kids are ready for Halloween or what are we going to do for Thanksgiving? All of these things, I feel like when it hits October, our brains go into, there's no time left the rest of the year. We're on go constantly. And we lose joy in the little things. And that's what makes me fall in love with myself over the holidays is remembering it's the little things that actually make me so excited for the holidays and make me so excited to love the life that I'm in and the moment that I'm in right now. And so I see this a lot with women where they just feel like they're so focused on a perfect season that they forget to have a present one and really show up in that arena. So this is confidence, when you're showing up at all of these things, it can still be there for the holidays. It can be there through fall and winter and Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween and all the things. But it comes with being present and it comes with being consistent. So remembering that every season is going to look different and feel different and be a little different. But when we choose to be present and show up fully, that we allow ourselves to fall in love with not only the life we've created and the fun events and the fun memories that we're making for other people, but we get to fall in love with us as we're making the memories and being a full present part of the memories. I often ask clients when they will tell me about a situation or tell me about something that they've done, I'll ask them very specific questions to see how present they actually were. And normally I can always tell, because especially the moms or, a lot of times it's women in general, like our first go-to is how our kids had fun or what we did for our kids. And I think dads too. I think this is kind of what we do, right? When we do like holiday trips or, you plan something really fun for your kids. It's like, well, the kids had this and the kids did this. And sometimes we have 1,000 pictures of all of our kids and we're not in any of them. Or we forget that those moments of coffee sitting on the balcony at the beach house while the kids slept in, like that was a moment of joy. Or knowing that the kids were sleeping in because they had so much fun the night before. Like those are moments of joy that if we're not present, we miss. And I think this happens a lot of times during the holiday season because we want to take the kids to every pumpkin patch. We want them to go to all the trunk or treats and the trick or treating and all the parties and all the things. And we want the bonfires but we're doing this for everyone around us instead of really remembering that this is actually for us. And we are creating this life because we love this version of us and who we are. So I would ask that you pick one thing over the next couple weeks that really, really brings you joy about fall for yourself, whether it's sitting on the couch with a big chunky blanket, journaling or watching a movie or turning your fireplace on or sitting outside by a fire. It can be going to get your favorite coffee. It can be wearing your favorite sweatsuit. Like there's little things that we can do that will bring you joy. And I challenge you this week to just find that one thing. Find something that you can do that is only for you and that you can be fully present in, even if it's making your favorite soup, right? As fall season comes, I love to get soups out and start making soups and stuff. And I enjoy, sometimes it's the process of making the soup, or sometimes it's like the smell and the little things like that. Like, what is it that's going to bring you joy for this holiday season so that we don't get to the end of the season and we're like, what just happened? That flew by and we don't have any real memories of it other than how it brought joy to everyone else. But this is about finding the joy in you, because if we don't fall in love with us and we don't fall in love with the life we've created, it's going to be really hard to fall in love with what's coming. I just believe if you ever want to find happiness, you have to be in the present moment, because that's really all we have. And so if you can't fall in love with who you are today, nothing is going to make tomorrow better for you to fall in love with. Like, you have to do it today and and you do it by finding little things that bring you joy about yourself right now. Think about too, one of the biggest things I always tell people is put yourself in photos. Like, take photos with your family, take photos doing the little memories and keeping up with what you really love about fall, and get out the candles that you want to get out the things that bring you joy, if for nothing else, for you to look at, for you to see, because those are the things that are going to constantly remind you that in this season where everything is starting to get very hectic, right? You've got shopping, we've got all the things. It's just, I always say October to December will fly by faster than any other time of the year, because we just put ourselves in so many go, go, go moments, and we forget to stop and be really, really present with where we are today. So I really want you to focus on falling in love with you and what that looks like. So I challenge you to do the one thing this week that brings you joy, that is only for you and makes you fall in love with your life a little bit more. And I also challenge you to really, really lean into what it looks like to fall in love with you, how you can do that. What are the things about yourself in this season that you love? Maybe it's that you love the fact that, like, I love Christmas. And so I love the fact that November 1st, I turn into all about Christmas, and I just want everything Christmas. I want all the movies to be super cheesy Hallmark movies where I know the ending when the movie starts, but those are the little things that make me so happy. And it's part of my personality. And so other people think it's hilarious and they're like, why? But I look at it and I'm like, because this is just part of me. Like, this is just who I am. And I love this about me. So I challenge you to do the same, because if we just have now and we just have this season in front of us. And so I want everyone to make the most of it by falling in love with you. So thanks for listening and have a great day. Thanks for being here and for choosing to be a little louder, a little braver, and a whole lot more you. If this episode spoke to you, I'd love it if you subscribed, left a review, or shared it with someone who needs it. Until next time, keep tuning in to the fire inside. Stay unquiet.